Alright, good day to all of you. Today we're going to work on the laboratory exercise number 4. This is about routing protocol and basic LAN configuration. Number 1, open the Cisco packet tracer, connect 3 PC and 1 hub. This will serve as your LAN A. And then we will use the smart connection under network component box. Alright, we're going to take 1 hub first. Okay, I'm just adjusting it on my screen. There you go. Alright, then 3 PCs. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so it was instructed to use the smart connection. So we're gonna use this. This one automatically detects the type of cable that you're gonna use. So this cable is a copper straight through. Okay, number 2, the PCs in LAN A should have different IP addresses. Example, one PC in LAN A has an IP address of 192.168.1.1 and so forth. Okay, so we go to config. For this exercise, I'm going to use 192.168.1.1. Okay, and for the IP address, 192.168.1.100. Alright, then we do the rest. Okay, 192.168.1.1 fast Ethernet. So a while ago I chose 192.168.1. I'm gonna put this 101. Alright, and fast 192.168.1.1 fast Ethernet. Here we go, 168.1.102. Alright. Okay. Number 3, choose a router. You can select 1841 router. It will act as a router A for LAN A. In the network component box, click on the router. Alright. So we're going down. Choose router. And this is the 1841. Okay. Construct the network in LAN A as shown below. Alright, so I've already read all of these instructions here. One thing I noticed that it somehow lacks some of the instructions, like first we have to set the IP address of this. Well, actually the default gateway to there you go. And it wasn't instructed to turn on the router. I mean the port status. Alright. Okay, so that's already turned on. Number 5, click on the config mode tab of router 0 to start configuration. Okay, config mode. After the device has finished booting, change the display name of the router to Cisco 1. Cisco 1. And the host name, change it to Cisco_1. Okay. Number 7, click in the hostname field. Oh, sorry. Number 8, click on the interface Fast Ethernet and designate an IP address. I think I've already done that a while ago. Here, okay. So this is the default gateway. I've set it to 192.168.1.1. Alright, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Oh, sorry, my mistake. It was already instructed there. Click the port status to on, making it enabled. Sorry about that. Okay, number 9. So we copied the router 1 with the same configuration and name it as copy Cisco_1. Okay, so we control press. Alright, so we already made a copy of this. Okay, copy the router 1 with the same configuration and name it as copy Cisco_1. Okay, copy Cisco_1. Alright. Okay. And lastly, drag the new device to the desired location. Click on the network component box and select connections, then select the serial DCE connection. After that, click on the Cisco 01 router and connect to the serial 000 interface. Click on the new router. Okay, so I've actually consulted a friend about this, and it appears that there was a problem with the instruction, because when we try to connect the serial DCE, it gives us an error message, and it doesn't have an option for serial 0/0/0 interface. So based on what I have researched, we need to use a one interface card for this, so that we can use the DCE cable. So to do that, so this is somehow a revision on the instructions. We go to physical, we made sure the router is off. We do the same thing with the other router, turn it off. Then we pick up the one interface card here. This is an example. So click it, drag it over to a slot, then turn it on. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I wasn't moving the WIC, the screen on its proper location. So this is the WIC card for the router 1. Make sure to turn it on. So it's already on. You can see the green LED light on it. That indicates that it's already on. We do the same thing with the other router. It's already turned off. here. Go on the bottom and drag it here. There you go. Now it should turn back on. Oh, we should turn it back on. Okay. All right. So if you'll notice, it says the device is still booting. Please wait until it's finished. Okay. So now we can use the DC cable since we have already added a card on it. So you click this. For this exercise, I've chosen serial 0/1/0. There you go. Okay. So we still have a problem. It still indicates here that it's red. So that means there's still no transmission. Again, I did some research and they mentioned on the on the video that I've clicked on that we have to go to CLI and perform some steps so that we could connect the router 1 to router 2. Okay. So we start. First we have to and conf. Alright. Then we type hostname Cisco_1 interface S0/1/0. So this is the port, the serial port that we're trying to connect to the other router. Then we have description link to copy Cisco 1. Clock rate 5600 or 56,000 and no shutdown. Alright, so it says here interface serial 0/1/0 change state to down. Okay, so that should be done. Now we do the second. En conf hostname copy Cisco 1 interface S0/1/0 description link to Cisco_1 no shut. Alright, so there you go. You will notice we can see now that it's already up. It's all green. So lastly, we connect the hub to our router. Okay, so that should be it. Alright, I actually forgotten to assign an IP address to the router, so let me just update that. Actually, I didn't forgot the assignment of the IP address. It's just that we turned off the router a while ago. That's why everything, the settings went back to its original or to its default. So yeah, fast Ethernet 0, make sure the port is on. Okay, everything is all green. Alright, So that should be it. All right. So now we have to answer the 4 questions that was set for this laboratory exercise. So first, what is the importance of routing? Well, basically, routing establishes the basic connection between the end devices, and it also um, assigns specific addresses to the devices and the components that we have in our network. Without this, um, everything will be running haywire. Like nothing's gonna work. We'll be having a faulty network. Number 2, why do we need a router? Why not use a switch or hub? Well, basically, switch and hubs are somehow dumb equipments. They do not assign the IP addresses, and basically that's the basic purpose of the router. It gives a specific entity to a particular device. If we're going to switch a hub, it won't get any internet connection because our router serves as the mediator between the outside connection and our LAN connection. Number 3, why is it important that each PC has different IP addresses? What will happen if we will use the same IP address? Okay. Well, first of all, we set an IP address so that we could designate, as what I mentioned a while ago, an entity to a particular device. Let's compare it to a house. We have 4 houses, and basically we have different addresses for different houses. If we're going to use the same IP address to those houses, but we're gonna have a problem. I mean, it's catastrophic. We won't be able to identify which house is which. So that's basically correlates with the same with what happens if we will use the same IP address. Our router, our network will not identify properly the type of device or the device that has to be used. And number 4, what can you conclude from this activity? Well, it is important. Routing is very important. That's what I mentioned a while ago. This serves as it sets the addresses to different devices. Without this, we will be having a faulty network. We won't be able to establish a good network. We will have to if we are not good with routing, we will have a problem diagnosing the end device that we have at our home, or basically in the office that we're gonna support in the future. So yeah, that will be it right now, and you have a great day.